Hey everybody, it's Erin. I'm going to show you a fun couple of techniques today dealing with the ghost ink and Rinea foil paper. This stuff is pretty darn cool. So this is a brand new release. Some of these colors are brand new releases that are coming out for the spring and summer AFCI. AFCI is a giant conference that's coming up, and I'm creating some sample boards to show how to do this fun technique for the conference, and I thought I would release it to you guys early. So that way you get a little sneak peek about what's coming up. Now, this conference is massive. It is a conference that has to do with anything in the crafting industry. Think of a brand that you like in scrapbooking, card making, stamping, mixed media. They're going to be there. Now, not everybody comes, but it is a pretty big range of companies. Ranger, Stampendous, Prima, Bow Bunny, Graphic 45, the list goes on, Golden, Spellbinders. I could keep on going. Canvas Core. A lot of the companies that I work with are also going to be there along with Rinea. So this is a brand new release. We are releasing our ghost ink. It's the big launch for it at this particular show, along with some of the brand new colors like Ebony and Marigold, and what are some of the new ones? Jade, Mocha. Those are some of the new ones. Fuchsia, because we did not have that in both colors. And then we also have our Sapphire that was not released in both colors. And then also Turquoise, which was not released because we have a glossy texture. And there's also a Starstruck texture. And they come in various packs. In some of the new color packs, I had showed you guys earlier what they were, but I really want to show you the ghost ink, which I kind of hinted on, and I've showed you guys a couple things, but there is a brand new technique that I'm going to show you with it. So it's pretty awesome. First thing is I'm going to emboss 6 of these. So I'm going to lay these down. And again, this is going on a big technique board. Just various different texture plates or embossing plates, whatever you're going to do. And I love it because they shine. Whenever you take this foiled paper and you emboss on it, it looks so cool. Let me just look at that. So pretty. I have a whole bunch of different ones. That one, this one I think has come from Provo Craft. This is actually another one from Cuttlebug. This is from Provo Craft as well. And I'm only going to do 6. And I think I have 3 others here that I'm also going to do. So I'm just going to do a nice little variety. All right, so I know I've just done these ones, but you've seen me do that technique before where I take the embossed paper and I'm going to use the ghost ink. I'm going to show you the other technique, the brand new one. It's a brand new ghost ink I just got. Open it up. There's 3 things you need. Ghost ink, a little bit of alcohol, and a heat gun. Now, if you live in a really dry environment, you don't need to do this step. And obviously the foil. So 4 things: ghost ink, foil, alcohol, and it's just plain old isopropyl rubbing alcohol. Same stuff that you get at the grocery store. No big deal. If you live in a much drier environment, this step, you could possibly do it with water, and you may not need the heat. The heat is mostly just to dry the ink faster. Otherwise, you're kind of waiting around for a little while. Okay, I am going to take, and we're going to crumple. So this is what I call the candy wrapper, the industrial foil look. It's really quite cool. So this is a new technique I came up with to work with the ghost ink and also to work with our foil using a crumpling. I mean, it could not be any easier, but it's so cool. So what I'm doing is I'm crumpling. I'm getting all these fun ridges into the foil. I'm going to kind of flatten my foil back out, but I want to keep those ridges. And then I'm going to take my ink and I'm going to hit the tops of where all those little fun ridges are. Oh, there is one other thing that you need. You need a paper towel. So there's actually 5 supplies you need. Sorry about that. So you need your foil, your ghost ink, your paper towel, your alcohol, and your heat gun. So at this point, you're going to come in with your heat gun, and I usually just hold a little pair of scissors, my kid scissors. They just happen to be right here, and I'm just going to heat set this to dry it. Super simple, right? I am then going to take a little section of my paper towel, and I tend to kind of fold it in some quarters. I'm going to do a few squirts on here, and I'm going to wipe. And what is happening is you can see the alcohol and the ink are combining together now that it's dried, and it's removing the color from the foil, which is so cool. If you want it to be more noticeable, add more ink. Add more to it. I like it the way it is. But see the colors coming off? And it's a combination between the two. But it's only the color where the ink was touching. Notice the alcohol is rubbing on other parts of it, but it's not coming off because the ink was not there. So it's only where the combination of the two are together. So the ink, and this is a special formulated ink to do exactly this. It's absolutely amazing. Just take a look at that. All right, so let's try another one. I'm gonna do another one with you, and then I'm gonna show you the other technique that I'm gonna, with the embossing. Kind of a similar idea, but it's a little different. So crumple. The more crumples you get, the more little nooks and crannies, the more spots that the ink can hit. Now, be careful when you're unwrapping, just like with any paper. If you're gonna crumple it, you could rip it when you pull it apart. So just be careful, just like with any paper that you're gonna crumple. Look, all those cool nooks and crannies. Get in there, make a few extra if you want. Really have fun with it. It's just a really kind of cool thing. And just think about the uses for this, the backgrounds you can do on this. Add your ink. The darker colors are going to be more pronounced than the lighter colors. So for instance, since gold and silver are kind of so close, kind of in color hue, it's not like purple is definitely darker than silver. The blue is definitely darker. You're going to see a lot more of a color difference, and it's going to be like more startling and that's all you need. I would kind of go back. It's going to look more of a contrast when you have a darker color that removes the color versus a lighter color. Like the jade is not going to be as pronounced. And then removes. So see how easily you can see those colors now? Isn't that awesome? I love this. It just looks so cool. It is definitely an industrial metal, and that's what we're going for. It's the industrial metal look. It's so fun. Isn't that neat? So pretty. And just the backgrounds you can use on this. You could die cut this now. You could just leave this as a background to a card. It has got such huge potential, and it is so cool. And this is on the Starstruck, but then you also have it on the Glossy, which is pretty fun. So I'm going to go ahead and finish these guys and speed it up real fast, and then I'll show you the other technique. All right, so here they are. They're so cool. So this one's in the Starstruck and Blush. This one is in the Violet and Starstruck. Marigold and Starstruck. This is Jade and Glossy. The Sapphire and Starstruck, and then we have the Gold and Glossy. And so just imagine all the different colors that we have. There's 15 colors and both textures. There's actually a Glossy and Marigold and so forth, but isn't that cool? They look so cool. All right, so here's the second technique. I embossed all these at the very beginning, and it's the same concept. I'm going to do the black one for you first. This is Ebony and Starstruck. So same concept. Now, what's going to happen is everywhere where it's raised, it's going to pick up and the ink is touching. So you're going to see that's kind of changing a little bit of color. Same thing, come in, heat set, or drying basically. I'm into the exact same. I'm going to get a brand new paper towel. I only let it go so far because it starts to get quite a few bit of colors on it. So fold it up again and just spray a few times with your alcohol and then remove. And this one is so cool. Isn't that neat? There was a couple spots where I kind of had the paper towel kind of caught it. I'm going to do a little bit more, but you can see the color coming off of it. A little more. And it's everywhere with the embossing. So it's not just the nooks and crannies on here, and it's just not random. It's actually the pattern is what's pulling through. And you can see it's getting a little more distressed in some of these little corners. It's absolutely gorgeous. All right, so I'm going to show you a glossy now. This one's actually, I'm going to do the glossy in this one. So this is a glossy in fuchsia. Again, everywhere that it's raised, show you again. hit it with my ink, and you can see it's hitting all the raised spots. That's where it's turning white, because that's where the ink is hitting it. And we did the ink color specifically so you could see it when you put it on there. Take a couple squirts. This is one of my favorite ones. Look at that. Look at the contrast on that. Something about these two colors, the silver and the fuchsia, they just shine together. They're so cool. I need a little more alcohol over here. And if you rub more and add more ink, you'll take more color off. It depends on how much you want. That's the beauty of this. You can have it be faint and barely removed like here, or really removed like in the center. It depends on how far you go with it. But just like with any paper, because this is paper on the inside, you rub too hard, you could possibly tear it or break it. So just be careful. Treat it a little gently just because it is paper. But it does have the foil on front, which is why you're able to do that. Isn't that gorgeous? All right, so this is one where you can do the reverse. So before, the embossing layer was sticking up. Now the embossing is on the bottom. So I'm hitting all of the insides. So it depends on which side you have facing you, which depends on which design you have facing upwards is what's going to show. This one's not as obvious. This one's a little more obvious. This one. I'll have to re-ink that one. So this is the Mocha and Starstruck. And if you notice, it's the parts that are the embossed is actually on that side. They're raised on this side. So if I flip it over on here, I will get all of the flat pieces. It's just the opposite sides. There's kind of like a positive and a negative embossing side, and it's just a personal preference. So I will do that one in a minute. I just wanted to show you one that's a little more, I don't know, obvious. All right, so now I'm going to take this, and again, it's the part that's raised, and you're going to see. So the design is not the part that's raised. The design is the part that's down. So I'm removing all of the negative space, not the positive space. So the negative color is what I'm removing here. Over on this side, I removed the positive side. That was the design that was raised. So see the difference? So it just gives you something different. So it's something to think about when you run it through your embossing folder, which side is up, and that's the side that you want to remove. So it gives you a very neat effect. Isn't that fun? I love that. It's so cool. I'm going to go ahead and finish these last three and speed them through and then show you what they all look at the end. So here we go. Here's all the beautifully embossed ones. So here we have it in Sapphire Glossy. This is in Ruby Starstruck. This is in Starstruck in Turquoise. This is Starstruck in Mocha, Glossy Fuchsia, and Starstruck in Ebony. So pretty, so cool. Think of all the possibilities. You've got two different techniques that use the ghost ink without stamping. It's just using and creating some beautiful background, gorgeous industrial metal or embossed ghost ink. I'm gonna go up on display now. You already saw the up-close pictures of what they look like. These are for sale at the Rinea store. Links are down below if you want to take a look at that. And I hope you guys love all the new technique I just came up with, and the new ink I helped create, and the two new techniques I helped discover. So thanks so much for stopping by, and please subscribe. Bye-bye.